Now going over to the business blunder of the day, you have Ford Focus recall. Apparently the quality team over there was not in fact focused on their job. Although interestingly enough, they're a unionized workforce that are paid more than most of the competition. I thought they'd have the best results for checking all of that. But fascinatingly enough, they actually have the lowest quality vehicles in instance of the unionized labor. I'm sure that's a coincidence, though. Now, going to this article from Emily DeLetter on USA Today, they note that more than 100,000 Ford vehicles have been recalled following an issue with the loss of oil pressure that could increase the risk of a crash. Now, specifically, it looks like a total of 139,730 units are potentially affected by the recall. They know that it looks like it is the 2016 to 2018 Ford Focus and the 2018 to 2022 Ford EcoSport vehicles. It looks like apparently after the oil pump drive belt or drive belt tensioner may fail, which could result in the loss of engine oil pressure. According to the recall notice from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, the loss of oil pressure can result in an engine stall and loss of power braking assist, which could result in a risk of crash and increase the risk of crash. Which, geez Louise, I don't know who's working their quality assurance team or their testing team. I don't know, perhaps they're inebriated by drinking Bud Light, but Ford's had a rough couple of months where they've had, also they had a recall on the most iconic product. Again, I am not a doctor. However, if you click the subscribe button, it very well may assist in my speaking ineptitudes and stuttering. There's no guarantees in life. Truth be told, there might be just one or two, very few to say the least. But if you click the subscribe button, it very well may assist in my speaking ineptitudes, help me slow down my speech pace, as well as my work on my enunciation and decrease my stuttering. Just saying, it's worth a shot. Now, again, back to the article. I don't know if they're just not testing these enough, or if it's just quality control is just inebriated with Bud Light, or if they're just missing it. But again, that's a lot of those vehicles. It's literally just under 140,000 vehicles, and even worse, it's actually detrimental to the engine and the life of the vehicle is the powertrain. It's one thing if you have a little, maybe you have a recall because there's a loose bolt in the armrest or something ancillary that really doesn't make any difference at the end of the day. Maybe like a vent for the back seat for the air conditioning back there. That you can still get to work, you still, operate the vehicle just fine. It's not detrimental to the safety of the passenger or the driver. But in this case, not only is it detrimental in terms of, it could actually destroy the engine, the most expensive, complex part of the vehicle, but it could actually also endanger other drivers because, again, if this happens mid-drive, you're on the highway, or some type of inclement weather, you get stuck. In those cases, it can actually cause an accident because you're losing some of the core functions of the vehicle. So again, Ford just keeps having all these recalls, and to have a recall on something that, granted, they don't make the focus anymore. They're focusing, pun mildly intended, on trucks, SUVs, and crossovers, with the exception of the Mustang. But still, it's not great for their brand, which used to be known, ironically, perhaps as Ford Tough. And to have a recall that affects so many vehicles that is detrimental to the life cycle of the vehicle and potentially a safety hazard, I gotta say, that is the business blunder of the day. Thank you again, everyone, for taking the time to tune in today. Again, we're trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of January, so if you click that button, I greatly appreciate it. Also, leaving a thumbs up and a comment is a great way to give me some additional feedback, so let me know how I can improve the quality of the show. Also helps with the YouTube algorithm and helps some more people see it. Also, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.